Hey guys, in today's video, I will be reviewing the top 8 best compact cameras in 2025. I made this list based on my personal experience, and I try to rank them based on their quality, durability, customer reviews, and more. If you want to know about the best pricing and more information, you can check the description links below. Number 8 in my list is ON System TG7 Compact Camera. The Olympus TG6 was my go-to waterproof compact camera, and now it's back as the ON System TG7. I'm glad to see it's pretty much unchanged because that's exactly what I loved about it. It's still my top pick for a rugged waterproof camera. One of my favorite features is the built-in microscope setting, which allows me to capture stunning close-up shots. Plus, the field sensor system is a neat addition, recording GPS coordinates and ambient temperature along with my photos. With 4K video at 30 fps and the option for Full HD video at 120 fps for super slow motion, the TG7 is quite versatile. The generous 25-100mm optical zoom lens lets me get up close to the action. I appreciate the improved chunky hand grip, which gives me a secure hold on the camera, and the internal zoom mechanism means the lens is always protected from knocks and bumps. Number 7 in my list is Canon PowerShot SX740 Compact Camera. Once you dip into budget territory, worthwhile options are fewer and farther between, but the Canon PowerShot SX740 is a solid choice that won't cost you too much. Of course, if you really want to save money, the best option is to simply stick with your smartphone camera, which is already waiting for you in your back pocket. But if you're craving the feel of a camera in your hands, or you need the zoom range that a point-and-shoot can provide, the SX740 is a good choice at a relatively low price point. Though it has a smaller sensor than our previous picks, its built-in lens can extend to a max full-frame equivalent focal length of 960mm, giving you an incredibly wide zoom range to shoot everything from landscape shots to close-ups of faraway subjects. Its image quality is nothing to write home about, but it's more than suitable for casual or family photography, and the camera's tilt-up screen makes it easy to take selfies or shoot at waist level. Ultimately, this point-and-shoot will serve you well if you need something very compact with a ton of zoom at a reasonable price. Number 6 in my list is Pentax 1735mm Compact Camera. A compact film camera might seem outdated, but analog is all the rage right now. Designed for the smartphone generation, we think the Pentax 17 is the best film camera you can buy. In our review, we found that it gives all the joy of analog photography. From the optical viewfinder to the lovely tactile film crank, this is a really fun camera to shoot with. It's neatly packaged, with dimensions that make it an easy thing to travel with, while the point-and-shoot setup makes it easy to capture sharp stills on film. From our in-depth tests, we do think the plastic body could feel tougher, given the high price tag. If you're happy shooting with a second-hand film camera, you'll find better build quality and value elsewhere. That said, we still think this is a fantastic compact film camera that makes it simple to enjoy analog photography. Thanks to the half-frame format, you get twice as many exposures from a single roll, and its vertical prints are Instagram-ready. Number 5 in my list is Polaroid Go Generation 2 Compact Camera. The Polaroid Go Generation 2 is a minor update of the original Go, meaning that it's also the smallest instant camera around, delivered by one of the leading names in instant photography. It's as fun as it is small, being a point-and-shoot that anyone can use to create vintage credit card-sized keepsakes. An alternative to Fujifilm's Instax mini-series of cameras, the Go Generation 2 also looks the retro part, and it's genuinely more pocketable than other instant cameras, which can often be super bulky. The streamlined interface is super easy to use, with a handy digital shot counter for tracking your snaps. Unlike other instant cameras, we found this to be very versatile. Automatic flash can be manually overridden, while self-timer and double exposure modes add welcome opportunities for creativity. Although its fixed focus and lack of a macro mode mean it isn't quite as flexible as certain alternatives. The minimum 45 cm focus distance is quite limiting for those that like capturing the little details. Film refills aren't the cheapest either, especially when compared to Fujifilm Instax Mini Film, and you do pay a premium for the Polaroid Go's portability. What you also get, though, is an entertaining, accessible, and convenient not to mention surprisingly capable instant printing camera. Number 4 in my list is Panasonic Lumix LX102 compact camera. Compact cameras with sensors larger than 1 inch in size are typically limited to fixed focal length lenses, which is great for quality but less so for flexibility. But not the Panasonic LX102. It manages to marry a 17MP 4/3 sensor, the same size as those found inside Panasonic's G-series mirrorless cameras, with a zoom lens equivalent to 24-75mm and 35mm terms, proving that sometimes you can get quality and flexibility at once. We found its Ricoh badge lens to be very impressive, capturing very good levels of detail that's worthy of pricier APS-C cameras, and its exposure metering system more than reliable. Our tests also show that it handles noise pretty well and produces natural-looking images with faithful colors. The original LX100 was something of a landmark camera for offering something similar, and this latest iteration takes the baton with a nippy AF system, robust body, clear 4K videos, and a useful electronic viewfinder among its highlights. The only caveat here is that the LX100 is discontinued, so your buying options are either secondhand or a lucky find at an independent retailer. If you want pretty much the same tech, but in a camera that's available new, check out the pricier Leica Deluxe 8. Number 3 in my list is Ricoh GR3X compact camera. If you're an avid street photographer, there's no doubt you'll have heard of the Ricoh GR, a superb series of compact cameras that are famous for their sharp, fixed focal length lens and large APS-C sensor. The Ricoh GR3X is the latest model and features a 40mm 2.8 lens versus the standard GR3's wider 28mm 2.8 option, which may make it a more versatile option depending on your proclivities. Personally, we prefer the X's 40mm for portraiture, while the GR3's 28mm is ideally suited to landscape. From our review, we think the GR3X is a superb everyday carry camera, with new features like the snap focus system making it an intuitive camera for capturing decisive moments. A host of excellent customization options make it a great choice for experienced tinkerers with in-camera RAW editing and easy sharing via the wireless smartphone connection. We would have liked better battery life and a tilt screen, but such omissions are understandable given the compact body. We think this is the best GR iteration, yet if you're on the hunt for superb image quality, snappy performance, and intuitive handling in a pocket-friendly body. Number 2 in my list is Sony ZV-1 digital compact camera. If it's mainly video rather than stills that you're looking for from a compact camera, then the Sony ZV-1 is one of the best options around. Not that it isn't also very capable at shooting still photos. It has the same sensor and processor as Sony's latest RX100 series cameras, after all, but the ZV-1's main strength are its video powers. That includes its class-leading autofocus powers, which helps it tenaciously lock onto people and moving objects in your frame. During testing, we found it to do an excellent job of keeping moving subjects in focus and tracking our eyes across most of the frame. Of course, the video quality from its 20.1MP 1-inch sensor is nothing short of impressive as well. These are backed up by a 3.5mm mic port for boosting audio quality with an external microphone, and a hot shoe to help mount the latter. Its bright 24-70mm /1.8 to 2.8 doesn't give you the same reach as the RX107, but it does ensure that you get lovely background blur in both stills and videos. Perfect if you mainly shoot portraits or vlogs. Sony has since released the ZV-1 II, but for us the successor was a puzzling update that in real-world use offered little extra than the ZV-1 to justify its pricier tag. Number 1 in my list is Sony RX107 Premium Compact Camera. In many ways, the RX107 is still best compact around right now. Its autofocus system, we found, is comfortably ahead of any other pocket camera, tracking moving subjects with great reliability and making clever use of its face and eye AF, even in video mode. Video quality is superb, while image quality is also stellar. But all of this comes at a huge price, and for many people that could be a deal breaker. Still, we can't avoid including it in this guide, as it's one of the best options around. If your budget allows, then you won't find a more powerful compact than the Mark VII. But if you're happy to sacrifice some of the latest autofocus features and a microphone jack, check out the RX 106, which offers most of its performance but costs a little less. Alright guys, this was our today's video. If you find this video helpful for you, then like the video, and if you come to our channel first time, then hit the subscribe button for our amazing upcoming videos. Be sure to check out the links in the description for the updated price of all products discussed in this video. Hope you have a great day and see you soon in the next video.